Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to some new FIFA 20 content. Today I've got for you my ultimate team, and I'll get into that in just a second. This video is presented by EA Gamechangers. Big shout out to EA for flying me out to Amsterdam to the capture event where I was able to capture this footage for you guys. I really appreciate it. So basically what we're doing today is building a squad and forgetting about the chemistry. Now we can do this on FIFA 20 because of course there is a mode within friendlies called Max Chemistry. So you can go out there and play people online with any squad, with any of the players that you've got in your club. They can play in literally any position that you want and they will have max chemistry. So that's exactly what I wanted to do today. We're going to put our squad together and to be fair, I could have gone a lot crazier with this and put players in different positions, and I've got one or two of them and I'll show you as we build the team. If you do enjoy, hit me with a thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I've got lots more FIFA 20 content coming. We really are just getting started. Now I've gone with 89 rated Alisson in goal. That's a massive upgrade from FIFA 19, right? He started as an 85, got boosted to an 87, and now he's an 89, joint highest rated goalie in the Prem. Now this right here is my defense. Now this is where I basically could have gone crazier because I've actually put a player in the correct position for each position. So I've got a left back in left back, like we've got Roberto Carlos right here, but he could have been chilling in right back if I want him to be. He could be chilling in centre back. He could be up front if I wanted him to be. That's as far as the max chemistry mode can actually go. You can literally play people wherever you want. But, you know, it kind of makes sense to still have a fullback in the fullback spot and still have a centre-back in the centre-back spot. It just does, doesn't it, you know? Where we're going to see a little bit more creativity is going slightly further up the pitch and choosing where we can play different players there. So, from my time at the capture event, which was a couple of days, I played as many games as I possibly could. I found the two best centre-backs to be Sergio Ramos and Virgil van Dijk. Now, the better one out of the two was definitely Virgil. This man is a full-on cheat code. It's unreal. He's just a brick wall. He's absolutely insane. 90 rated Virgil, completely deserved. 77 pace, 90 defending, 86 physical, 6'4". The big Dutchman is literally insane as a centre-back on this game. And, I mean, that's a great defence. You know, heading on this game is less prevalent than ever. So having Roberto Carlos as a fullback doesn't bother me whatsoever. So what we've got now is our first actual position change. Not this card right here. This is N'Golo Kante. For me, one of the better like box-to-box, like engine-type CDM players in the entire world. So I've stuck him in my squad, hoping that he can be my like perfect CDM. But now we've got a position change. We're actually going to be playing left-back Zambrotta as a CDM. And just take a look at those stats. You can see why, right? You can see that he's got 87 pace, 86 defending, 85 physical, but also decent passing and dribbling and good skill moves and weak foot. So that means that I'd happily play him other than just a left back, but slightly further up the pitch. Get into that midfield, get stuck in, get involved. That's what I want from him, and he's going to be fine because he's going to be on a full 10 chem when we actually play our games. And then going into my front four, I mean, we've got a 4-2-3-1 here, and it doesn't have left wing or left mid, right mid. It's actually got 3 cams and a striker, but left wing Neymar's going to come into the fold because, I mean, if I know anything from last year, using Neymar as my left cam worked an absolute treat. I loved him for a few months there in the road to glory, so I could just play him here without even worrying about chemistry or changing my game plan in game. This is essentially, it's essentially like going into a game and then switching your game plan, but you can literally have anyone anywhere even before doing that. We've then got a new icon that is Garincha, Brazilian icon. This is his middle, 92 rated with absolutely awesome stats, including 5-star skill moves and decent dribbling. And then we've got Zizou. I had to bring him back in again. He is my favorite player. You're probably going to see him a couple of times over the next few videos, but you know, this is going to be my chance to use Zidane because I'm going to be building up to trying to get him in the road to glory, and it's going to take me a long old time, right? So So at the chance, if I got a chance to use him, I was going to absolutely take that. So we're using him at central cam today. And then we have Cristiano Ronaldo up front, because let's face it, he's one of the always one of the better players on FIFA. We know that he's going to be great as a striker. However, I could have played him as the left cam, and I could have put Neymar up top. They would have both been out of position, but still on full chemistry. I'm sure you guys understand it by now, but even though this squad is only an 83 overall chem team, it will play fine with everyone on max boost when we go into the max chemistry mode. So yeah, that is basically it. You can just, you know, this is for you guys that want to have some casual FUT time, and maybe you've got a couple of different squads. You know, maybe you've got like a Bundesliga team or a Prem team or whatever, and you want to just combine and mix them, but you don't want to worry about putting the right players in the right positions, or maybe not using certain players because they don't have the chemistry in order to go in your team. This is that mode where you can just completely forget about all of that, and you will be golden. So once again, I've done a gameplay video already on my new icon squad, and if you haven't seen that, there'll be a link in the top right corner. Make sure you go and check that out, and I'll make a playlist of all my FIFA 20 videos so far, by the way, so you don't want to miss out on them. Make sure you click the little notification bell on YouTube as well, so you don't miss an upload, because we've got some great content coming your way. But yeah, I had limited time when I was at the capture event, right? So I could play a couple games with each squad that I was using, and then we have to move on and do a different squad. So it's not completely and utterly ideal. So what you're going to see is like my highlights. It might literally just be like a couple of nice passes, or a nice pass into a good little dribble, or maybe a new skill move or something. Or we'll try and get the shot off here like Zinedine Zidane does. But it might not go in every single time. But you will see some goals in this video as well. But just bear in mind, I only had the time to play a couple games each, you know, for each different squad that I wanted to do, as we were, you know, it was a 2-day event, and you got to get as much done as you possibly can in that time. I'm sure you guys understand that even when squad builders come out during FIFA 20, when the game's fully out for all of us, I will obviously play a lot more games to get like full-on goal clips for you guys all the time. So Neymar sticks a goal in at the back post there. I mean, I guess I can talk about the gameplay a little bit. I don't want to give too many judgments, because I think what it needs is for all of us to play the game for a good solid 2 weeks or a month or something, until we can really get like feelers for it. But it doesn't appear that there's any crazy OP mechanics. Like, I know obviously last year we had the El Tornado crosses, the back post headers, the first time shooting, and like first time finesse shots back in the early days of 19. It's difficult to find them when you're just playing for a couple of days. So I haven't necessarily found anything or any of those yet. What I will say is that, I mean, I scored a volley here. That's still a fairly crazy volley to score. However, it is Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the best players in the game, and if anyone's going to be able to do that, it's someone like him, right? So yeah, you know, you never know. Maybe we'll get a couple of weeks into the game and realise, actually, when the ball's in the air and you're volleying it home, that is kind of overpowered, and at that point, it will all be fed back to hopefully get changed. That was a crazy header animation there from CR7, I'm pretty sure. He like just full-on diving headed from outside the edge of the box, and I was like, wow, if that went in, I think I'd have been running around the capture event room celebrating, because that was just an awesome technique and a really nice header. It's just a shame that it didn't go in. So there's a lovely goal there from Zinedine Zidane. This is one of the more powerful shot types that I found. Finesse shots, when you open your body up and then whip it around the goalkeeper. Oh, they look and feel pretty awesome, and they're like the shots that were my go-to. So that type of strike from Zizou right there, you know, you get through on goal. The defenders are catching you up, but you're through enough that you can actually take the strike. That's when you're going to want to pull off one of those shots. And of course, with someone like Zidane, he is 5-star, 5-star. So you can open that body up even on the left, even on the right, whatever it is. So I had a couple of opportunities for free kicks in the game that I was playing here. And, I mean, that one was like a kind of a knuckleball effect. It didn't quite go in. Very difficult to aim your free kicks, by the way, to get them to go exactly where you want them to go. It's going to take a lot of learning. And, you know, I mean, right here, that was about as far as in the corner as I could get it to go without it going wide of the post. Like, I need to figure out exactly how I get that ball into that position in order to make it go in the back of the net. And then, even then, you've got to like think about, well, what type of curve or spin do you want to add to the ball? And then after that, you've got to think about timing it as well. There's a lot of stuff to take into account when you're doing free kicks, and you know, we're in a penalty shootout right here as well. Sometimes you know, you got to time these ones as well. You got to get it on target, you got to hold it on target, you then got to time it, or if you don't time it, there's a larger error opportunity for that ball to go wide or get saved or not go quite as far in the corner. So yeah, it's just a lot of stuff to think about. And once again, I am playing against Maxime MXM, a Dutch female YouTuber that is also uploading FIFA 20 content from the capture event. So her link can be found down below in the description. Make sure you go and subscribe over there and check out her videos as well. A lot of them will be the sort of the squads that we're using here, but her side of things, so the goals that she was able to score and stuff like that. So, moving on into another game, which will be the final couple of highlights here. I just tried to go on a little run with Zidane as much as I could, because I love him. I love him. A lovely little dink over there. And even though I hit that one red with Ronaldo, I guess I was so close to the goal and the goalkeeper had started coming out that the ball was still able to go into the back of the net. I mean, like, it's going to happen from time to time, isn't it, with a red time shot? They won't always go in, and actually, a lot of the time they go completely sky high, but that was just one of the oddities that happened where it actually flew into the back of the net. So we come towards the end of the squad builder here today. This is my max chemistry kind of like ultimate team. So the idea is literally whatever players you've got in your club, if you think they'll work in a certain position, you can stick them there without worrying about chemistry and you will be all good. Guys, do me a massive favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, follow me on all of my social medias, the links can be found down below in the description. I hope you all have a lovely day and look forward to some more FIFA 20 content coming your way tomorrow from myself. I'll catch you next time. Peace.